Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man. Got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in a bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. After all the talk, it's time for football, and here we go. Super Bowl 55 is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. And let's pin the mirrors back and go for it.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, if those at home were wondering if we were going to see some offense in this Super Bowl, I think your answer was right there. Incomplete, but they take a big shot early.
Like the script, if they get the big play early, so much the better. But if nothing else, they send a message. They're going to be aggressive in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long, got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
2nd and goal at the 12-yard line.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Check 37. Let's go double count right here. Double count.
To throw is Wilson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Chuck 31, Chuck 31. Protein spin. What happened?
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Robinson's got it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. First down, here's White. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Ready. 52. Block 52. 52's the mark. Tackles. Tackles. Patrick. Patrick. Joker. 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 Raystone trap. Raystone trap.
On 2nd down, it's White. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Watch left. He's down right there. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, 49ers! With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
3rd and 2.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Wilson now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Patriots nothing.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 49ers' 35-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And some room to work. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards. As they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Okay, ready? I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
They'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw, and it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position.
Quick, 5-9.
33. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And down inside the 15 he goes. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now back to throw. That one complete to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Credit the tackle to DJ Swearinger.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Elliott running right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you get the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Wilson drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll drop the throw. They complete it to Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Here we go. Slip.
25.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle. And we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. From 21 yards away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Quarterback loves the receivers, but sometimes his best friend is that tight end.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? Because we always talk about the guys out wide and how acrobatic they are. But that tight end, great sight lines, easier throws. They become a bigger and bigger weapon as the NFL evolves.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. The interception on the last drive proved costly, led to the tying score, so 17-all as they come up on a first down. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
This is Elliott. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Check Mike 33. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
3rd and inches, they just handed to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give, right side. It's Elliott. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. will step aside. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This is Mostert. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
And less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
36 power. Good.
He's coming, double up.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Watch one. Silver. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Mostert. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Raheem Mostert, 48 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
49ers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start the drive with White, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This is White on the screen. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
They'll set up a throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is, we don't think you can stop us. Went ahead and got it in that position. That should never happen.
Back to throw. Over the middle. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Julian Love picks it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Second and 5 at the Patriots' 24-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a carry for White. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. And a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run with White. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 3 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Brings up second and a yard.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Mostert. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and run with their fullback. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson, he's going to flip one out here to his running back. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And now just 3 seconds before the 2-minute warning, they're going to call a timeout here defensively. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Super Bowl 55 hitting the home stretch. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
All goes special. Hey, check back 30. Look left. Mike, check 33.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. Antonio Brown. Kiss him goodbye. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Antonio Brown, 46 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. He'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, let's go. Down. 60 outlaw.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Ready, go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Single. Watch 17.
To throw again is Wilson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Head to head with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. First off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go smack the skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Where you from? Where you post, you're popping your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend. Sweet, this sugar. One man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Hit first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing got the testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Don't jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead trying. This ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead.